Hello, my name is Fernando, and in this video, I'll be going over the new Zoom Guard Viewer app. Once you have the app downloaded, go ahead and open up the app. Here is the service agreement and privacy policy. Go ahead and read over that. Select I have read and agreed to, and select agree. Here, it's not necessary to create an account, so for now, we'll select add without sign up. This is asking for permission to access the camera, so we can scan the QR code in the next step. Select OK. Select OK once more. Now in the NVR under Network and P2P, you'll notice a QR code. Go ahead and scan that QR code. It'll automatically input the register code and username of that NVR. You'll just have to input the password and select login. We can change the name of the device and select add. Now that you have the NVR added to the app, go ahead and select the NVR, click on Start Live View. You'll notice I have two cameras added to the NVR. If I was to double click on one of the cameras, it'll enlarge the camera. Scroll to the right, I can access my second camera. Scroll back to the left, I can access my previous camera. Now I'm gonna go over the icons. Snapshot takes a quick snapshot of whatever that camera is capturing. Record takes a quick screen recording, so we'll select record once to start recording. Select record again to stop recording. We have images. It's just different layouts that accommodates for the size of the NVR and number of cameras. For now, we'll just select 4. We have quality. Here you can switch between substream, mainstream, and auto, which is medium. If we select mainstream, the camera is a sharper image, more HD. One thing that I like to mention is if you were to select high or mainstream, since it is a bigger picture, more HD, the camera stream may load up a bit slower or it may not. This just depends on the speed of the network. Next, we have audio. If your camera does support audio, you can select that and you'll be able to hear the audio for that specific camera. We also have full screen. We have image settings. Here you can adjust the brightness, saturation, contrast, and sharpness for specific cameras. We have device config. If you click on change device name, you can update the name of that camera. I wouldn't recommend updating any other settings. I would leave them the way they are by default. Now at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice two-way audio. That feature is camera specific. If your camera does support two-way audio, you can select that and you'll be able to communicate with whoever's on the other end of that camera. There's also a PTZ icon. If we were to select that, you'll notice arrows populate on the screen. If we hold down on that bottom arrow, camera pans down. Up, camera pans up. Same for left and right. We also have a zoom icon. If you select it, hold the plus sign, camera zooms in, minus sign, camera zooms out. Top left, we have 3 lines. Those are the menu. So if we were to select those 3 lines, if we were to select those 3 lines, it does pull up a menu. Next tab is playback. Here, if you select the plus sign, expand your NVR, you can select a specific camera. Now you'll notice the 28th and the 29th have 2 dots. If the day has a dot, that means there is footage for that specific camera. So we'll just go ahead and input our time. and select OK. Here we have the same icons: snapshot, record, images, quality, audio, and full screen. In order to hear audio on playback, you do have to enable that audio icon. Bottom left, we have live view, which takes us back to the live view for that camera. We have a pause, speed. Here you can increase the speed or decrease. Next, we have a plus sign. Here you can expand the timeline. You can move the timeline. We also have a triangle with an exclamation mark. If you were to select that, you can search by recording type, motion, VCA, or normal. Now, another way to view playback, if you hit the menu button, go to live view and select playback, it'll pull up playback for that specific camera on that same day. So if I select playback, it'll pull up playback for today's date. If I select the menu again, go to picture and video. Here, you'll find the screenshot and recording that we took earlier. If I select the pencil icon at the top right, select both. At the bottom, you'll notice a folder with the down arrow. If I select it, this is just asking for permission to add to my photos. I select OK. Here I can export to my photo album. So if I go to my photos, those two files will now be there. If I exit this out, select the pencil icon, I can delete any screen recordings and snapshots if needed. Select menu once more. We have our favorites tab. Here, let's say you have a 16 channel NVR, and out of those 16 cameras, you want to focus on 5 of them. All you do is select the plus sign, enter a name, select OK. Expand your recorder, select the cameras that you want. We'll just select camera 2 for now and hit save. Click on zoom, start live view, and it'll pull up just those specific cameras that you selected. Now, let's say you have multiple NVRs. You can merge the cameras together by adding all those cameras to your favorites. If we select the menu button again, we have alarm notifications. You do have to enable notifications. So if you select that message at the top, it'll bring you here to this screen. Just allow it. Now let's say you accidentally exit out of that message. Another way to find that allow is to go into the menu, click on Me, General, Push Notification Settings, and allow it from there. We'll go back into alarm notifications, select Allow Notifications, and enable it for that specific NVR. Hit the back arrow, pull down on the screen to refresh, and you'll notice I have different motion detections. Now, if I was to click on the camera reel, it'll pull up any recordings for that specific trigger. Now, if we go into devices, select the 3 dots, edit. Here, under live view and playback, you can change it to high for both. That way, in the future, whenever you open up your app to view your live view or playback, it'll automatically pull up in mainstream. Select save. If you hit the menu once more, you go into Me, Help and Feedback, and Function Introduction. There is a manual for everything within the app. And of course, you guys can feel free to give us a call, and we'll get you guys taken care of. Hope this video helps. Thanks for watching.